Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrutyam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Muttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishtaki Vindraj Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. So we're reading Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 3rd Canto 26th chapter titled as Fundamental Principles of Material Nature, text number 19. Bhagavan Kapiladeva is explaining to Mata Devhuti about the process of creation and the creator. The material creation is composed of 24 elements, which includes earth, water, air, fire, ether, 5 sense objects, 5 karmendriyas, 5 gnanendriyas, mind, intelligence, ego, and the consciousness. These are the 24 elements. When these 24 elements comes in contact with the time, or the influence of time, which is nothing but Lord Krishna himself, then these elements become active. This is called as Prakriti. The active elements of nature are called as Prakriti. Now this Prakriti has to be impregnated, or the soul has to be put into this Prakriti, and that soul or is the seed of the living entity, and surrounding which these material elements are there. So the soul is put into living entities by Father, who is the seed-giving Father, the Krishna. So here in this shloka, the concept of father and mother is explained here. So shloka number 19, Kapiladeva is saying to Devhuti, Daivat Kshubhita Dharmiyanyam Swayam Yonau Parapuman Adhata Viryam Shashuta Mahatattvam Hiranmayam. Daivat Kshubhita Dharmiyam Swayam Yono Parapuman Adhata Viryam Ashuta Mahatattvam Hiranyamayam. So here, Lord or Supreme Personality of Godhead, He is described it as a father. So father, what happens is that when a child is produced, the father puts the semen in the womb of mother, and that concept is explained here. After the Supreme Personality of Godhead impregnates material nature with internal potency, the material nature delivers the sum total of cosmic intelligence, which is known as Hiranyamaya. This takes place in the material nature when she is agitated by the destination of conditioned soul. So here, actually, all the souls are transferred into the material nature by the internal potency, by the energy of Krishna. So all the souls, when they are impregnated into the material nature, that is called Mahat Tattva or Hiranyamaya. And that is explained by Srila Prabhupada in the purport. So Srila Prabhupada ji explains this purport very nicely. Where Prabhupada ji is explaining that the Supreme Lord, He is the seed-giving Father. He is the one who gives the soul He is the one who sends the souls into the material nature. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mame Vausho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. So all the living entities are eternally part and parcel of Krishna. So now here Krishna is sending all the living entities into this material world. So Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna, He transfers the souls from the spiritual world into the material world because the souls want to come to this material world. So this material nature, which is 24 elements, these surround the soul, impregnates. So this results in the Mahatattva formation. And then the material nature will give the shape to all the living entities. So this is a spiritual process beyond the material creation. So material nature acts as a womb that delivers all variety of living entities. Now all the spirit soul is put into the material nature, and now the material nature will give the shape to the body. So activation occurs based on the destiny of the conditioned soul. Every soul, according to its karma, destiny and desires, he or she will get a body. Material nature does not act independently, but it responds to the supreme divine will. It responds once Krishna impregnates the material nature. The material living entities are the Lord's marginal potency. If they were not spiritual, they could not be impregnated into the material nature. The living beings originate from the Supreme Lord and not from the material combination. So living entities are spiritual by nature. We all are spiritual by nature. We are transferred from spiritual world to material world because of our desires. And then we acquire these three modes of nature: Sattva Guna, Rajaguna and Tamaguna. And according to the particular type of mode or guna, we get a body. So that is explained here. So from Lord Brahma to insignificant ant, all forms of life emerges after the divine impregration. And material nature provides diverse body, but the soul remains the spiritual. So Krishna sends all the spiritual souls who are rebellion or who wants to stay away from Krishna, then all those souls are sent into the material world. And then all the spiritual souls need the body to enjoy or suffer, whatever according to their desires. So then all the spirit souls are transferred into the material world as per their desires. And then right from Brahma unto the most insignificant ant, they all are spirit souls. Just they have a different type of body as per the desires. So material nature, the job of material nature is to provide the body. And Krishna is the one who provides who sends the spiritual soul. So this is confirmed also in Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada mentions here that Krishna says that I am the seed-giving father of all the living entities. And material nature is the mother. The Lord provides the spiritual spark of life, while the material nature supplies the physical body. So Krishna is the one who is source of everything, material and spiritual, everything coming from Krishna. But for the living entities, the body is provided by material nature, which is all the 24 elements, and the soul is given by Krishna. Right? So now materialistic people, they put the theory that the life comes from the combination of material elements, but that is refuted by Lord Krishna here in Bhagavad Gita as well in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam by Kapiladeva. Life does not come from material combinations. The soul originates from the Lord, which is the source of the life. Material elements alone cannot give the body. If you think that the material elements are the one who are giving the body, then you are under the false impression. Actually, all the things are coming from Krishna. So, scientists cannot create a life. Despite advancements in the material science, they will not be able to create a life right from the scratch, because life comes from spirit and spirit cannot be seen. So if you cannot see something, how can you manufacture it, right? So only Supreme Lord Shri Krishna has the power to create and sustain the life. Materialistic cannot create the life. So the conclusion Srila Prabhupada says is that The Supreme Lord's role in creation is essential and is spiritual. Material nature, which also comes from Krishna, and living entities will function under the will of Krishna. Understanding this will lead to deeper realization of life's purpose and need for spiritual awakening, right? So we have to understand that we all are coming from Krishna, right? So thank you so much. And the summary of this is that, as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, for the soul there is no birth and no death at any moment of time, right? So everybody is eternal. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.